What's up, guys? PowerManiac 720 here, and I have for you round 2 from the West Hartford Premier Challenge. My opponent is Jeffery Falberg. There are two Jeffery Falbergs, their father and son. I played the son. He goes by Shinkou. I think it's just pronounced Shinkou. On the forums. He ended up winning the entire tournament, and I was able to play him in Swiss round 2. I lost to him last time we played in West Hartford. He came down to my Rotom Wash hitting a Hydro Pump, and I missed on his Talonflame, so it happens, whatever. So I was hoping I could actually beat him this time. So as you can see, my team for the match was Gardevoir, Amoonguss, Ampharos, and Pangoro, and his team was Tyranitar, Meowstic, Garchomp, and Talonflame. So I had some issues because I don't know why I didn't say. I saw Meowstic and Tyranitar in team preview, and I should have immediately assumed Safe Swag, and I just didn't. It was pretty bad on my part, but yeah. So I'm assuming his cat. At this point, I see the lead. I'm like, great. Here comes like Safe Swag, Mega T-Tar, and I'm kind of concerned about that, especially because my Gardevoir it's modest with 31 speed IVs. I decided to not make it any slower than it needed to be, so that way it could function outside of Trick Room. So Amoonguss goes for the Rage Powder, so that way I can set up Trick Room. Meowstic ends up setting up the Safeguard, setting up for that beautiful Safe Swag, and he goes for the Rock Slide. And it does, you know, just under half the Gardevoir. Luckily, I don't flinch, so I'm able to set up Trick Room. So I'm feeling pretty good about this. Unfortunately, those Sand is up, and I have two special attackers on the field, so that's not good. So this turn was pretty bad on my part. I should have used Rage Powder knowing he was going to Swagger, because that way I would steal the Swagger from his Tyranitar. Also, right now, I am slower than him, so that doesn't bode well for me. What I probably should have done is I probably should have switched out Gardevoir, switched in Pangoro, knowing that the Rock Slide was incoming, and then Rage Powder with Amoonguss, so Amoonguss takes the Swagger, and then next turn I can either Crunch or Hammer Arm the Tyranitar. So he goes for the +2 Rock Slide, and neither... Oh no, sorry. So my Amoonguss survives it, but with 4 HP, so same damage, KOs it anyway. So now I'm in trouble. I do have Trick Room up, however, I am staring down a +2 Tyranitar. So, and a Meowstic, which can spam Swagger and I can hit myself all day. So Pangoro comes out, Ampharos comes out, and of course, Ampharos Mega Evolves. And with Pangoro out, I assume he's going to protect the Tyranitar. So I go for the double target onto his silly little cat. And lo and behold, he does protect, which was good news for me. And his Meowstic goes for the Charm, unfortunately, onto my Pangoro. So my Pangoro is now at -2 attack. Which isn't a big deal because I learned later in the tournament that -2 Pangoro KOs Tyranitar with Hammer Arm, so I double target, pick up the KO, so the cat's gone. So it is not over yet. I still have Trick Room up. It all depends on what he's bringing in the back. So I could once again have a 4v2 with Trick Room up and pull it out with my two behemoths. So unfortunately, he sends out Talonflame, and I'm forced to protect Pangoro so that I can KO the Talonflame. He goes for the Brave Bird, right into my Protect. And then I go for the Thunderbolt, and I pick up the KO. So my only chance here is that he goes for a Rock Slide, and he misses or I survive it. But instead he goes for the Crunch, which is a really good move. And fun fact, my Ampharos, even though it's incredibly bulky, cannot take a +2 Crunch from Mega T-Tar. So at this point, the match is still not over. I mean, he's got T-Tar and Garchomp versus my Pangoro, and I immediately went for the Hammer Arm. Wasn't the best idea. I probably should have just gone for the Hammer Arm on Garchomp. Pretty much my only chance to win at this point would have been I needed a Hammer Arm crit onto Garchomp. Unfortunately, I didn't think about that time. I was just kind of like, game's over. I'm just going to go for the T-Tar and hope for the best. But yeah, if I had hammer arm critted, then I would have won, assuming he didn't flinch me to death. So anyway, so that was my round 2 match. At this point in the tournament, I'm 1-1, so I have to win out in order to have a chance at top cut. So until next time, guys, bye.